everybody, welcome back. Thought I'd give you a bit of an update as I'm cruising along the Tasman Highway on my beautiful Ducati. As few of you have asked whether or not basket case has been given the arse now and I'm back on the duck. No, I still love that bike. But at the moment, and one of the reasons why there hasn't been a lot of content flowing, is that the garage is chock-a-block full of this friggin' flat pack caboodle kitchen my wife's been buying piecemeal. Saves a bit of money, buys another bit. Well, the bloody garage is full of it, and it was that bad I had to put the basket case up on the lift to make room, and I just can't get him off. So at the moment I'm on the duck. It's not a bad problem to have, I've got to be honest. I love this bike. So where are we at? What are we doing? We did a bit of a collab with Big Love Performance, which everyone seemed to enjoy, comparing a well superbike engine to a road going version. And there's a lot of people saying, wow, it's basically cheating. Well, no, it's not cheating. You're always going to have an advantage with an inline 4 or a V4 over a V twin. So, it was a bit of a case of allowing parity in terms of power output for the cubic capacity. So, they did everything they could to compete, and they did it well. This thing looks like he might get going. So yeah, that was that. And Twan is a very, very busy guy, and he's trying desperately to get us some more content, and we just got to be a bit patient with it. It is coming. Mind you, he's made another rod for his back. Lamb shop rides. He's got a bloody Ducati he's doing some work on at the moment. Well, work on it. It's essentially a frame up rebuild. And he's somebody put him onto my channel because of the clutch mod, and he started to have a look around, and then he contacted Twan at Big Love Performance and said, hey, I wouldn't mind a piece of that clutch mod. I'd like one for my bike. And Twan made him an offer to do some work on the cylinder heads, flow test them, port them basically, try and get him some power gains. So that's going to be interesting to watch. So if you haven't already, go over to Lamb Chop Rides. There'll be a link in the description, and I might put one up in the corner as well. So pop over there and have a look at it. It's been interesting because the bloke doesn't have any real mechanical knowledge, so I mean he's handy enough. He can bolt things together and unbolt them, but he's not a mechanic and doesn't have any real engineering background. So it's all a very much a journey of discovery for him, and I guess it sort of would be the same for a lot of blokes out there. So if that sounds like it's interesting, and go and have a look. What else is going on? These tyres are stuffed, the old Michelins. So I've got this booked in next week for some new tyres. We'll go through that when I'll show you what we ended up with when I finally end up with them. But I've had Michelin tyres for forever. Always been happy with the Pilot 2s and the Pilot 3s. This has got a combination, and that was a bit of a cock up. I actually asked for Pilot 2s, and I went to pick it up and had a Pilot 3 on the back. I said, what have you done there? And they said, oh, we just couldn't get one. So sorry, there's your tyre. I mean, it's been a good tyre, but they're just about at the end of their life now, so I'm going to try something different. I've already ordered them. I'm taking the bike to Bike Works to have them fitted. It's just easier for me, especially at the moment in the garage. And I've always done it. Like, they charge about, what is it, $10 a friggin' wheel to pull the wheel off and put the tyre on and put it back on your bike for you. And they do a dynamic balance as well. So, you know, for me, it's just not worth the bloody hassle. I've changed enough tyres on dirt bikes in the bush, on the side of a friggin' hill in the mud and shit, that I don't need the experience. So, but yeah, I'm just, and for me, Bike Works are fantastic in Hobart, because they're quite a way away from where I work. So I just ride the bike to them. They give me a bike to ride to work, and then I ride that bike back to them after work and ride my bike home. It just doesn't get any better. So shout out to Adam and Bob and Hamish and all the boys there at Bike Works. They're just awesome to deal with. And this is not a that's just me. That's not a shout out that's been requested or anything. I mean, bike shops around Hobart are pretty bloody good too, you know, like Horizon are excellent. It depends on what brand you've got, of course, as to which dealer you go to, and they've all been, I've always had nothing but good experiences here in Tas. And of course, Ben and Luke down there at Kingston at Hobart Motorcycles, those blokes will bend over backwards. It's a really good community that we've got. So I do have a few other things that I want to get to, but I just can't at the moment. In terms of video content, so I'm sort of biding my time a little bit until I can get to it. And I will. Just have to be patient. Did anyone else get ripped off during all this COVID-19 nonsense? I got ripped off. We lost about $5,000 on a friggin' holiday that I booked back in October for my wife and I. We were meant to have in May, and the bastards won't give us our money back. I was on the phone. Oh, they're holding it in credit. You can use it up until April 2021. Yeah, like we're going to be going to Indonesia, because that was where it was. We were going to go to Bali, and I paid for the whole lot. I paid for drinks and food and friggin' accommodation and transfers and flights. I paid for the lot. And we're not wealthy people. That's a lot of money for us, and we've been desperately trying to get it back, and they just won't do it. In fact, I said to this woman at one stage, I have paid good money for a service you cannot provide. Why can't I just get my money back? If we just refunded everybody their money, there wouldn't be a travel industry. I said, what? So you just steal it? Oh, seriously. I don't know how they get away with it. It's just... yeah, so that hurts. It really hurts. And now you put on top of that the amount of money that I had to pour into this Ducati, and we're 2020 set us back quite a bit. I'm thankful because I've still got a job. My wife barely still has a job. She's only doing 2 days a week. I make wine, she makes beer. The difference is bulk sales of beer are huge, and when you don't have any events and you don't have any sporting venues and pubs and clubs and what have you not, there are no bulk sales. So it's only, you know, bottles and cans, and that won't keep breweries large breweries going, so she's suffering. Whereas for me, the grapes don't care whether there's any COVID-19. They just keep on growing. They get picked, and we make wine. So we're a year or two out of sync with reality. Anyway, this might hit us later. And I think, you know, wine is generally drank in bottles, unless you're like sucking on a cask. But you know, people generally buy wine and take it home, and that habit hasn't changed a lot. What may have changed a bit is, you know, there's a lot of people that have got a lot less money to throw around, and maybe they're not buying as much wine, or the higher value wines. I guess maybe they're buying more quaffing. I don't really know. I just show up and keep the machinery running. I'm not in sales, I'm not a winemaker. But yeah, the travel industry's thing pissed me off. I don't think we'll ever see that money, and we'll never see that holiday. It just absolutely shits me to death. Anyway, we're not ending on a very nice note there. I'm just trying, I'm out just riding around at the moment. I should be at home doing a couple of jobs that need to be done in one of the bathrooms. So, like, I'm just out doing this, having a bit of a ride, having a chat, giving you a catch up, trying to get you some sort of content to stay relevant and to stay, you know, keep everybody sane, let you know I haven't fallen off the face of the earth. I do have some plans in the pipeline. So if you haven't already, don't forget to like, subscribe and comment, and I will catch you next time on Edie's Motorcycle Obsessions. Bye for now.